up the ash. Then hoe we tapping and pass it like magic. No, we not asking, we see it, we grabbing. Diamonds they flashing, go blind when I'm passing. Mask on, I'm clapping, no mask on assassin. Jugging, we snatching, all black is the fashion. We not the same, bro, just look at.
Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Common. We back with another video, man. Hey, man, real quick, man. It's my quick little recap. It's Wednesday. It's my quick little recap to week 1. NFC East recap, so to speak, man. But before I get into the NFC East, I want to talk about, there's a lot of quarterbacks that didn't look good week 1. I mean, Joe Burrow, 82 yards. Josh Allen. It's unfortunate Aaron Rodgers went down. Jalen Hurts didn't look too hot. But the unknown suspects looked decent, like Baker Mayfield and Jordan Love and guys like that. So it's like, you can chalk it up to week 1. A lot of people rusty, but a lot of good defenses. A lot of people had good game plans too to combat what these teams were doing. So yeah, so let's get into it, man. The first game was Washington versus Arizona. The game was closer than I thought, but it also reminded me that Arizona actually has some decent players in some positions that, I mean, they don't have a quarterback, but Xavier Collins is a player I wanted coming out the draft a couple years ago. They got Buda Baker and things. Like, it was a hard-fought game. Washington didn't come out there unscathed. I mean, Sam Howell had a couple of turnovers, but, you know, it's his second start. So, you know, give a little grace. It might take a time for them to gel, but their defense looked good. The defensive line looked ferocious. Let's see moving forward, man. You know, the jury's still out. The Eagles played the Patriots. Yeah, it's a good game, man. Like, it wasn't the sharpest game from the Eagles, but I feel like the Eagles' offense will eventually probably be fine. They will cut the weapons they have. Probably won't be the same, but it'll be fine. I see a lot of the content creators complaining about the amount of time they running Jalen Hurts. I mean, rightfully so, because he got paid, so you want your quarterback to operate more out the pocket. But the defense, I've been saying this all off-season long, but I've been called a hater. You don't just lose potentially non-starters, because a lot of people don't count Linval Joseph and Dominic Sue as starters, even though they was a very big part of that rotation the second half of the year. And think you have to come in as a well-oiled machine. They got a lot to work on with the linebackers. The secondary didn't look too hot at all. I'm talking about the corners and all. They didn't look too hot. But it's like, maybe it gels. I mean, Jalen Carter looked good, but maybe it gels as the season progressed. But I didn't expect them to look like the same defense from last year. That's way too much turnover. The offensive line didn't even look the same, and I've been screaming this too, man. Like, I know they lost, what's his name, Salamadu, or what's his name? Losing guards, like Lane Johnson gave up his first sack in a couple of years, they said. Losing the guards a tackle, and everybody saying how they tackles didn't play well. Losing tackles, losing guards, the offensive line works like this. So if you lose a guard, and say if I don't have the same trust in Jurgens as I had in the guy before, now I'm trying to overcompensate to help him out because he's new. So now, in terms of that, it makes me look a little worse. Now that puts strain on your center because you're sitting next to the guard too. So it's like a trickling effect. Like I keep telling people, me being a Cowboys fan, when we lost Ronald Leary for years and years, we've been trying to get that left guard situation right, and we haven't been the same since. It's football, man. Like that matters. The running game didn't look the same without Miles Sanders. You don't, like, stuff matters, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. When I say what I say, I'm not hating. I'm not doing none of that. That's just strictly how I feel on the football side. Now, on to Big D, man. Of course, we smashed the Giants 40-0. I didn't see 40-0 coming, but I knew it would be hard for them to score points. But once you get turnovers and you get down and the dogs can hunt, the game was practically over at the end of the first quarter. I mean, I still want to see. I'm excited to see what our offense is like against that great Jets defense coming up this week. Even though we don't get a chance to face Aaron Rodgers, but the Giants, man, I wouldn't be like too discouraged, man. Like, we're nationally renowned, like regarded as one of the top 2-3 defenses in the NFL. Some people feel like we're the best defense in the NFL. So you want that the competition is going to be stiff. It's going to be a rough night regardless. As you go on the season, competition kind of slowly dies down, so you'll naturally look better. But I think it was a good learning curve. No one wants to lose 40-0, but take it as motivation and keep it moving. It can even make or break your season, man. I'm excited for this. The sky's the limit for this Cowboys team, and we still not even fully healthy, man. We played without Tyler Smith, Donovan Wilson, who we just paid, didn't even play. Like, that just shows you the depth of the defense, man. Wanye Thomas and Bell playing linebacker. I'm excited, man. If we could stay healthy for the most part, the sky's the limit. I feel as good about this team as I have felt in a long time, man. And I feel like we got all the tools, from the quarterback to the defense to the weapons. I still want to see a little bit more out the running game. But like I said, we didn't have to show too much against the Giants, because the game was, before the offense touched the field, we were already up 2 touchdowns. So it's not going to happen every week. But yeah, man, we got a great test this week. Let's see what we do, man. I mean, always remember, like, subscribe. It's your boy Common. Salute. We out here.